Hello, hello. So last night was conditioning night. Pretty big night for me actually. Started off with some squats, and as you know, I've got a problem with my left hip. So I decided to mix it up and do some squats that I'd never really tried before, some wide stance squats, and mostly 80 to 100% within parallel, to see whether that would have a different effect on the spasms that I get in the left hip during squatting. And it did have a bigger difference. This was conditioning day, so I did 15 reps, and towards the 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th rep, it really started to become prevalent. It was nowhere near as prevalent as a close stance squat though. So I'm starting to think that perhaps I can do 5x5 squats with wider stance and be able to squat without any sort of spasms, which would be great. I woke up this morning and I felt sore in muscles I hadn't felt sore in for some time because I hadn't been able to squat, which is great. So I can kick that up again. This conditioning day, Victor took me through the 3x3. You can see him there helping me out. We did 3 circuits, but we didn't capture the last one, just so that we could focus. He could focus on guiding me through it, but it was much more full on than the last conditioning workout that I posted. Obviously the inclusion of the squats were pretty full on, made it a little bit more difficult. God, look at my shitty old man's nappy. Sorry Cody, I tore your shorts with my wide stance when I was warming up, buddy. That's why I had to wear it like that. It looks ridiculous, but you know, you gotta look ridiculous to savor the awesome yellow shorts sometimes. I'm also thinking at the moment that I'll take a week off, and I'm going to modify the rest periods in the program that I've developed. I've been following this program for a couple of weeks now, maybe 2.5 weeks. I'm starting to think that it might be a good opportunity to, I'm realising that I'm going to need more rest, so it might be worthwhile either pushing one of the days out a little bit further, like one of the training days should have a couple more days rest in it. You know, you've got to modify the programs that you get to succeed for you, and you have to work within your own standards, not anyone else's. You know, lots of people can train every day, and that's just because their bodies are conditioned to do that. They've obviously been doing it since they were young. You look at a lot of gymnasts, they're capable of training day in, day out, and it's incredible. I can't get my head around it. But for other people like myself, sometimes a little bit more rest is needed. So I'm going to modify my program. I don't know whether I'll be taking more rest, like whether I'll take a week off every couple of weeks, or whether I'll just slap in another day of rest in between a couple of training days. I'll probably do the latter, just so I don't become too inactive. And because I'll get irritated, I start to, you know, itch all over the place and have hallucinations if I don't train for a long time. So I might go with the latter. Yeah, so today there's a strength quest down in Dandenong in Victoria. Strength quest grading is going to be happening down there. You can see Victor's running off in the distance there. I thought when I was watching the video that someone had hurt themselves and he's running off to save them, but he's just been a champ grabbing some chalk, because the grip on the chin-ups was just ridiculous. Like, my hands were literally starting to slide down towards one another on the tower, just because it was so sweaty. But anyway, sorry, there's a strength quest grading down in Dandenong this morning, which should be pretty cool to go and watch. I think there's going to be a couple of boys there doing some deadlifts, some log presses, a bit of farmer's walk and some yoke, which should be very, very cool to watch. The winner from that will go off to participate in the FitX in March, and FitX is going to be absolutely awesome. If I've got any of my mates who watch these videos, if you want to come along, like, yeah, you definitely should, because Brian Shaw, the winner of World's Strongest Man, is going to be there, and quite a few other professional strongmen are going to be competing. So it's it's definitely something you should check out if you want a good show, want to be entertained. It's also going to be a lot of other stuff there, like if strongman's not your thing, I think there's quite a few bodybuilders there. And if you want to check out products, there's probably going to be tens of stalls, maybe hundreds of companies trying to sell off new wares and products. So it'll be an event in and of itself. So I don't really have a lot of other stuff to talk about other than the fact that this conditioning workout was okay. It's pretty brutal. We did take the intensity up from last time, like I said, but we're looking to take it up again, but with modified rest periods. So that's going to be the change that I'll be making to try to up the intensity. The deadlifts were really difficult, just because I've been doing so much deadlifting, and there's two remedies to that. There'll be more rest, and I'm going to start doing back squats. I'm hoping that back squats will allow me to develop the strength I need to maintain lordosis in the deadlift, because I'm getting the impression that I'm doing a lot of round back deadlifting, which I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing in the long run. It's probably not the healthiest way to deadlift, but if you look at a lot of the best deadlifters in the world, their bodies have become conditioned to doing it that way. And I think if anyone tried to coach those guys to lift with lordosis, they'd probably get injured, and that's interesting. It's just the way that their body's adapted. But that said, I don't want to be round back deadlifting with this much weight. I really shouldn't be. So I'm hoping that the squats will help develop a lot of the strength that's needed in the glutes and the hamstrings, to basically, when that tension war begins between the lower back and the hamstrings will win, not the lower back.
No words now.
So well, that's what I'm hoping will happen. Anyway, we had some sort of visitation from God at this stage, which resulted in the video becoming obscenely bright. It's interesting, I just look like a head in a power tower moving around. Anyway, I'm going to go now. As always, take care, stay strong, and I don't think I'll post another video till next Friday. So take it easy, guys.
So it's 5, right? Seven. 2 extra breath, and let's go. Do 10, come on. You got 10, come on. 8. 9. Finish it off with 3 negatives. Negative, come on, 3 more. 3 more. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That was 10. Let's go. So one more, last one. Last one. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, good. Let's finish. The lower back are out. Good. Good. 2 chin-ups. Just 2, man. Just 2, you can do this. Come on, you can do this. 1. Alright, come on, finish it. 2. Careful. Negative. Come on. Do 5 negatives, just 5, man, just 5. You can do this, you can do 5. Jump, jump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think you're done with this one. Save it for the next. Oh shit, you're not. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Oh yes, good. That's it.